Hello guys, welcome. Today we're gonna experiment on Malaysian national team on which we will naturalize 12 Wonderkids from all positions from goalkeeper to strikers. I've changed the nationality of these Wonderkids to Malaysian and transferred them randomly to 12 Malaysian Super League Clubs. As you can see, these are the 12 players which I assigned to 12 random Malaysian Super League Clubs. At the end of this, our main goal is to see whether the Malaysian national team can reach the World Cup using these Wonderkids. As of 11 December 2017, Malaysian ranking is 169. Let's see how much they jump next year. Okay, fast forward to December 2018. As you can see, the Malaysian side has won the first game, a friendly against India, before beating Chinese Taipei in Asian Cup qualifying Group C. Unfortunately, Malaysia can't qualify as they finished third. In September, they lost against South Korea and United Arab Emirates in friendly games, while in October they lost against Australia before winning against Jordan. In November, Malaysia participated in Southeast Asian Championship, also known as AFF Suzuki Cup, where they won the Group B by winning all games. They've beaten Myanmar in the semi-final with the 10-2 aggregate, and in the final they beat Thailand in the first leg where Pietro Pellegri, our Wonderkid, and Mohamedou Soumaré scored. While in the second leg, Vinícius Júnior, one of our Wonderkid, also scored. With that victory over Thailand, Malaysia has now won the Southeast Asian Championship for the second time in their history. First was in 2010, and actually they lost twice in final against Thailand and Vietnam. As of the national side, out of 12 of our Wonderkids, 9 has made it into this championship team. As for the ranking, Malaysia is now ranked 152nd. I think it's around 17 places from last year. I think this is hugely because they won the Southeast Asian Championship. Let's see the Malaysian Super League. In 2018, the Malaysian Super League was once again won by Johor Darul Takzim, while Negeri Sembilan and Kelantan has been relegated. For the Malaysian Premier League, Felda United and Penang won the promotion, while Petaling and Kuantan has been relegated. Let's do this. Since Felda has won the promotion, I think I'm gonna give this player and naturalize him to Malaysian citizen as he is partially Malaysian, while one Kuzain will be given to Penang as a bonus, I guess, so that they can compete with the other Premier League teams, the Super League teams, I'm sorry. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna forward this to another 4 years, and we'll see how much progress the Malaysian national team will make. So, we jump 4 years ahead until 2022, but first we're gonna have a look at the schedule in 2019 for Malaysian national team. So in the first game in 2019, we lost against Iran, and then yes, we participated in the World Cup qualifying. So from what I can see here, this looks good. We beat East Timor, we beat Iran. We have lost against Iran the friendly, but we won against them in this competitive game. Pietro Pellegri and Leon Bailey scored for the team. So we beat Philippines, Iraq, East Timor again, and we drew against Iraq for 2 times in this group. So in 2020, yeah, we still managed to win the last 2 games, and we did manage to top the group with the likes of Iran, Iraq, Philippines, and East Timor. Not a bad stuff. Moving on to the next stage, we managed to beat Australia 3-1, Syria 3-0, North Korea 4-0, United Arab Emirates, and Iran. So let's have a look in the group. So in this final stage, Group B, we managed to top the group and we did manage to qualify for the World Cup. That's the most important thing in this experiment. And yep, we do participate in Southeast Asian Championship again in 2020, but from the likes of it, let's have a look. What year was that? Is it this year? Yeah, I think it's this year. So the team that did not manage to qualify to the next stage, unfortunately, I think most of the Wonderkids are no longer playing in Malaysia, and for Southeast Asian Championship, they usually call the players that is playing in the domestic league or at least playing in Asia. So that's the thing that made the Malaysian team is a bit weaker in this tournament. Nevertheless, where were we? Nevertheless, in 2021, we did lose against Australia in that group stage, but we wrapped up by beating Iran and UAE. So we have won against Iran 4 times in this qualifying, which is a good sign for the team. That means we achieve our objective to play in the World Cup. So let's see in the year 2022 how well will the Malaysian team do in the World Cup. So now in 2022, the Malaysian has started off by beating Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Hong Kong, Afghanistan and Kyrgyzstan before they played in the World Cup. As I can see here, there's no other fixtures other than the group stage, so that means Malaysia did not qualify for the next stage. Nevertheless, Malaysia managed to draw against Brazil, Vinícius Júnior against his born country, before Luis Filip equalized to stop Malaysia from winning. In the other game, Malaysia did manage to win against Cote d'Ivoire, but not unless this guy has been sent off before Vinícius Júnior again scoring twice to make their first ever victory in the World Cup. The next game, unfortunately, they lost against Belgium. Exequiel with a goal, and Pietro Pellegri did manage to miss the penalty, I guess. Yeah. So unfortunately, if he scored the goal, maybe Malaysia can go through to the next stage. So in this stage, as we can see, Belgium has won the group, while Brazil qualified as the second team. It was definitely a very, very close group with 6, 5 and 4 points. But I believe if we manage to qualify for the next World Cup, I think Malaysia can go through the second round at least. As of for the national team, out of the, let's see, the 12 Wonderkids that we created earlier, Alban Lafont is now playing for Fiorentina. He's having 46 caps and 21 million worth of value. Filip benkovic now plays for Dynamo Kiev. Eder Militao plays for Guangzhou. Dioga dalot plays for Barcelona. I think he's one of the best players in the team. He's now worth 16 million. 60 million, I mean. Gian-luca Inter is playing for Stuttgart. He's back in Germany. Sandro tonali is playing for Borussia Dortmund. Exequiel Palacios now in FC Karabakh in Azerbaijan. He's only worth 1.1 million. Leon Bailey now plays for Chelsea with 41 caps, 11 goals, and I think is the most expensive Malaysian player of all time now, with 78 million worth. Houssem Aouar is now playing for Guangzhou, is playing with Eder Militao there. Vinícius Júnior is now in Borussia Dortmund, worth 65 million, is playing with Sandro tonali. Pietro Pellegri is now playing for Real Betis. With 48 games, he scored 66 goals for the national team. It's an amazing record. And he's worth 47 million at the moment. Not to forget that Juan Cousin is now back in Nashville. And he's back in America, And Dion Cools is now in Tianjin, Spain, China. As of for the rankings, Malaysia is now ranked 70th. When we started, Malaysia was 169. I think we already improved around 100 places. The highest was in the 69. So we're just gonna see the next 5 years if Malaysia can improve or can break into the top 20 teams. Let's hope so. So I'm just gonna end this here and just gonna continue in the part 2 where we will forward it for another 5 years. Stay tuned.